just started meditating really consistently like 3 weeks ago. And it's so frustrating. It's so I'm so pathetic. I'm such a failure of a meditator. And I feel like there isn't enough of a truly brutal, real breakdown of meditation out there. So I figured I would just start doing meditation vlogs. After a meditation session, if I feel like I experienced something interesting, I'll just pull out my camera and capture it raw and share it with you guys. And I guess the topic for today's meditation vlog is absolutely sucking shit at meditating. For those of you guys who are new or don't really know much about meditation, the type of meditation I'm doing is Vipassana meditation. The term meditation might have it could mean different things to different people. For some people, it might just mean sitting down and thinking about whatever the fuck you want to. Let me go meditate on that. I'm doing a very deliberate and practiced type of meditation. The end goal being, presumably anyways, quieting the mind, connecting to the cliched term known as the present moment, and that's really it. And supposedly there's a bunch of other health benefits: reduce depression, reduce anxiety, become more grounded. Supposedly you might even have better diet. All types of supposed benefits. I'm not really doing it to lower depression or anxiety because I don't really have any depression or anxiety. But I'm just doing it because I feel like it's a great arsenal to add to my little life's journey towards empowerment and greatness. That said, I'm pretty bad at meditating, and one of the most important things I've learned after 3 weeks, I would have to say is, after just completely failing and the frustration and sucking at it horribly, I would have to say that one of the current hurdles I'm trying to get over right now is thinking about meditating. Because I think that's what happens. And it's funny, I've heard, as much as I despise Sam Harris for his totally cowardly stance on Donald Trump while supporting Hillary Clinton, which, I mean, that just doesn't pass anymore. If you support Hillary Clinton, no serious critical thinkers will ever take you seriously. But if there's one thing Sam Harris has said on the topic of meditation, it's that a lot of people, they think they're meditating, but they're not really meditating. They're just thinking that they're meditating. So in other words, you sit down and you start to meditate. Oh, you focus on your breath or something. But what happens is you're not even really focusing on your breath in terms of meditation, the true sense of the word meditating. You're just thinking about focusing on your breath, which is not what you're supposed to be doing. Now, albeit maybe failure is progress. I think that's what's really going on with meditation. Failure is progress. For example, pull-ups. I spent the last year, 2016, doing pull-ups every week consistently. Initially, I got a lot of frustration because I wanted to do more pull-ups. I couldn't do that many, and I was like, why can't I do this many pull-ups? I want to increase my number of reps. Why can't I? And it was frustrating, but I learned over many months that failure is progress. Not being able to do the number of pull-ups, even if you suck, even if your form is terrible, sometimes that is what progress looks like. And you can never increase the number of reps you're doing until you've actually progressed in the first place. And I think that applies with meditation. And I think with meditation, absolute, abject, total fucking failure is progress. Sitting down for 20 minutes and failing miserably, as unproductive as that might seem, you're never going to get better at meditating until you fucking fail miserably. And maybe that's why meditation has so many applications for other areas of life, as some people claim. Meditating gets you used to sucking. Meditation humbles you. Meditation allows you to accept the fact that you suck ass at life, and you can't even control your own thoughts. That's how pathetic you are. That's what meditation teaches you, and I think that's part of the progress.
I want to do for a very good book on meditation that I read a while ago. It's called Success Through Stillness. It's actually written by Russell Simmons, who is a hip-hop producer, very famous, very accomplished, extremely successful. I think it's a great book because you think meditation, you think it's a passive thing, you sit back, you relax, you do nothing. But there are many entrepreneurial and self-development applications for meditation, and I think Russell Simmons is a good example of that. He wrote an entire book on meditation and how he thinks it's integral to his success in life. So if you're interested in his book, Success Through Stillness, I'll put a link to it in the description below. And by the way, the book is also available on audiobook format, and you can actually get your first audiobook for free. You can actually get this book for free if you sign up for Audible. They give you your first audiobook for free. Again, I'll put the link in the description below.
I heard somebody say once that meditation is an effect, not a cause. Meditation is an effect, not a cause. In other words, you don't sit down and meditate 20 minutes a day because you're hoping that meditating and sitting down 20 minutes a day is gonna, like, that process itself is gonna cause you to be enlightened or more peaceful. I don't think meditation is a cause of peace. I think meditation is an effect of peace. And so in other words, what I'm trying to say is that it's almost like, it's like the chicken or the egg, the cause and the effect. Sitting down to meditate doesn't mean that you're going to become peaceful. It's the very fact that you're willing to sit down and meditate is an effect of a higher state of consciousness, that you're slowly becoming enlightened, not even enlightened, you're slowly getting to a higher level where you are more and more willing to calm down and relax. And isn't that what meditation is? So if you're willing to sit down and meditate for 20 minutes a day, twice a day, or 20 minutes in the morning, 20 minutes at night, the mere fact that you're even willing to sit down and commit to that is an effect of you being at a certain place in your life where you're okay with sitting down for 20 minutes and doing nothing. Because sitting down for 20 minutes and doing nothing twice a day is grueling. I'm telling you, it's grueling. It's miserable. And for many years, I've tried to do meditating. I can never do it consistently. I've meditated in the past 3 weeks more consistently than I ever have in my entire life. Maybe that's because 5 years ago, I wasn't at a place yet where I could be accepting of sitting down and doing nothing. Sitting down and doing nothing is actually really hard. And to me, I heard somebody say this once: meditation is an effect, not a cause. You don't sit down to meditate and then you somehow the process of meditating causes you to be enlightened or calmer of mind or more relaxed, whatever you want to call it. The fact that you already have the capacity in you to be willing to sit down, it's the effect, not the cause. You're willing to sit down and do nothing and calm your mind. So in other words, anyways, so the point here is that frustration, failing miserably, sucking ass at meditating. I mean, just sucking. That is progress. Sucking is progress. And that's one of the major frustrations that I've found myself dealing with meditation right now, is that I find myself not actually meditating. The practice that I do is I simply focus on this region right here. The upper lip region, sort of the nostril, upper lip area. That's all I'm supposed to do. Just focus your attention onto this area, the feeling of it. And what I find myself, and it's interesting because I guess that's one of the benefits of meditation, I guess, disregarding the whole cause and effect, chicken or the egg thing. I just rambled on that tangent. I think that's one thing that meditating can cause, I guess if you want to call it a cause, it can do, meditation can unravel and decipher the patterns of your mind. And what I realized just right now when I was meditating was that, or at least I realized it with more vividness, more vividity, is that I'm not actually focusing my attention on this. The first thing that happens when I remember, oh shit, I gotta focus my attention. Stop thinking, Chris, focus here. An image comes to my mind of this area. An image in my mind pops up of this region, and I focus my mind on an image. And I'm telling you right now, I don't think that's what you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to focus your attention on an image, I don't think. You're supposed to focus your attention on a feeling. Because if you're focusing your attention on an image, that's a concept. And to me, that's just thinking all over again. So that's sort of what I'm noticing now. And again, you can just imagine how subtle this process is. I mean, this is what meditation is. You're deciphering the subtleties of your psyche. One of the most overlooked things in our society, in our world. So important, I would say, so damn important. So I latch my attention onto an image in my mind, a concept, as opposed to attaching my awareness to the feeling alone. And that's extremely difficult. I feel like I don't even, it's almost like somebody who's never walked, or somebody was born paralyzed, and then asking them, hey dude, can you imagine what it's like to walk? And they've never used their legs. It's like, how do you imagine something like you've never thought of before? You've never experienced. It's like asking a blind person who was born blind, hey, what's it like being able to see? They won't even be able to comprehend it. And I feel like that's what's going on with me. I feel like I don't even have, it's like trying to lift, I feel like I'm trying to lift a 1 pound dumbbell, and I'm trying to lift it. And I can't even do that much. That's how weak my awareness and present state of mind is. I can't even lift the 1 pound dumbbell. You know, I guess you can draw a parallel to somebody who's paralyzed and it has to relearn how to walk all over again. And it's a grueling, painstaking process. I feel like it's similar, but on a mental, cognitive, really on a consciousness level. It's almost like I'm learning to walk for the first time. Grueling, miserable 20 minutes. You have no idea the sense of frustration I feel when the alarm clock goes off after 20 minutes. And I just feel like I wasted 20 minutes of my life. But that, I guess, is the discipline. That is part of the process. That is part of the effect. That is part of, if you sit down and you meditate, the mere fact that you're willing to make yourself miserable, that disciplines you and makes you more calm and relaxed in a way. You know what they say? What doesn't kill you only makes you stronger. Adversity makes you stronger. You have to sharpen the knife. So anyways, I just thought I would start doing some meditation vlogs every time that I feel like I had an interesting experience meditating. I feel like this might be useful for other people. So there it is. I don't really have anything else to say. I hope this helps you guys. If you guys are meditators or you guys just have any thoughts, just let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Fight back against YouTube censorship by supporting me on Patreon. You'll also get access to exclusive, never-before-seen videos and other perks like monthly Google Hangouts with me, free books and t-shirts, and more.